Circling the spectacular Mount Taranaki for the third morning of Targa brought few changes. The weather was perfect, the roads dry and fast, and the times flowed onto the leaderboard. The almost unstoppable Glenn Inkster extended his all-comers four-wheel drive lead over Lee Hopper to 4 minutes. But Hayden McKenzie took valuable seconds out of Hopper to close within 17 seconds of second outright. The Mitre 10 Supremo was finding his mojo, clearly in control of production two-wheel drive now, with no Eddie Bell to keep him honest. Fryer is second in the James Hardy BMW. But Mike Tubbs surrendered his third in class after a huge moment over a jump in Special Stage 11. In his place, another BM. Just this one's the Mini of Troy and Kyla Toomey.
You know my speed?
Yeah. Take it out, I know where it goes. Yep.
Had the magic smoke leak out of our dashboard last night, so we don't actually have much of a dashboard, so it was a bit heartbreaking to see Tubbsy though, because he was supposed to be in our team, which would not have benefited the team. You know, I don't actually know what's happened to him, but that's unfortunate. My wife keeps telling me to slow down, so with this end of this interview, I suspect she'll be telling me to slow down more, because she'll be worried about that red mist blowing over.
In classic two-wheel drive, speculation still remains about whether Mark Kirkbanand will get his time back for his day one stop and stage. But it doesn't matter now. KB sidelined in Special Stage 11 with a broken strut. Bevan Claridge is now officially in charge in the Commodore, with Barry KB 2.5 minutes further back. Right on his heels is Tim McIver in the Marion Evans prepared Mark II Ford Escort. Yesterday we discovered the venerable Mark I in the hands of Grant Dalton, and today we find out a bit more about these classic old race and rally cars.
Ours is a Mark II and his is a Mark I, so different shape, different styling, but under the skin they're actually probably incredibly similar. So we're both running the same engines, I believe, which is the 2-litre BDG engine, and very similar setup right through the car. I think we'll be running a different gearbox. We've got a Hollinger 5-speed in this here. I think he's got the ZF. It was built in Wales. In 2015 it was built up by Marion Evans of Wales Motorsport, and it was his personal car for I think a year in 2015. He campaigned it in the Welsh Championship there, and then it came out here to do the Silver Fern and some other rallies at Targa and the like. Very much just wanted to have a go at tarmac and really enjoy that and get to understand the car, and then I think eventually graduate to gravel. The car's spent most of its life on gravel, and it's done very well in that. Won the Welsh Championship, second in the Silver Fern, the hands of Stuart Reid behind Murian, and a number of times in the Otago Classic there as well. We actually ran it 2 or 3 weeks ago at the Ashley Forest on gravel. Stuart Reid from Australia was driving it, third in class that day there, and I was sitting in the passenger seat just learning from a master, which is really entertaining to see this thing at its best. But at this stage we're quite happy with tarmac and know what we're doing there, so we're confident with that, and yeah, one day we'd like to get there.
Also with similar running gear is Peter Jones, but like Dalton, his is a Mark I. Further down in the classic field, another passionate Blue Oval supporter, although Lyndon Borden might have erred on the side of treachery with his choice of power plant.
Yeah, my Escort is a Mark II, but it's fitted with an Opel engine, 2-litre. Had the car completely stripped, sold everything out of it and put a cage in it, and had it all painted. Then there was a choice of what sort of motor to put in, and at one stage we were looking at the BDA. Peter Davison said to me, he said, why don't you put an Opel engine in it? Hell of a lot cheaper, more economic. So I took his advice, and that's the way we went. So that's why it's ended up with an Opel engine.
Teams head south this afternoon to Whanganui for the overnight stay. More action to come, no doubt.